Hey everyone, welcome back to On the Fence Movie Reviews. I'm Adrian.
And I'm Rob.
Today we're going to be talking about Terminator, Dark Fate. So Terminator, Dark Fate stars Mackenzie Davis, Gabriel Luna, Natalia Reyes, and then we also see Linda Hamilton and Terminator reprising their roles from the earlier...
You mean Arnold Schwarzenegger reprising his role as the T-800
Yes.
Terminator.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No worries.
I'm
I got your
sorry.
back. I got your back. Go ahead. This is your back. I got it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
All right. So we have a new Terminator on the hunt called the Rev 9, played by Gabriel Luna, who's hunting after Danny, played by Natalia Reyes, and it's after her and Mackenzie Davis's character Grace, who is now sent back to protect her. And so the film goes on from there, and then we see Linda Hamilton, who gets involved and helps them. So Rob, let's jump right into it.
All right.
What did you think of this film?
So I have a lot of thoughts about this film.
All right, let's hear 'em.
One is I really did enjoy it. There's definitely thinking about it. There's things I did like. There's things I did not like.
Okay.
But for me, the things I did like stood out more than the things I didn't like. The action.
Okay.
You know what? I feel like there's a couple of scenes where maybe the action just goes on a little too much.
Okay.
But for the most part, I mean, you get it almost from the jump.
Okay.
You're getting some good action. The CG's good. Very rare, and even with like I mean, I don't. It's not really spoiler, but I won't get too much into it. But the very opening scene, where they use that old footage, like that was just it was awesome. Just to see, like, I think it was from, when did they use it? It was like in T2.
Yeah, it's the scene where they're where she's at the mental.
Yeah, and they're talking to her on camera.
They play that videotape of
To
her
me, I
talking.
felt was like almost like a perfect way to open up this
Yeah.
movie. But again, to the action, it looked good. I enjoyed the way they use this new Terminator, his abilities, which I want to say they kind of harken back to maybe another Terminator, but also they do a little revamping of him, so he has different abilities, which I really liked how his powers and the way he worked, kind of how he used all his powers, his ability, and what he did. I thought was really cool. Grace, the one sent back
protector.
to protect her, the protector. The way they combated each other, I felt was really good.
Yeah.
It was just, the action was, for me, it was really good. I liked it. I enjoyed
So
it.
it sounded like you really enjoyed the action and what was going on right
yes.
there.
What
For me, I'm gonna say that yes, the action was really good. I did enjoy that aspect of the film. I do agree that there was a point though, especially during the third act, that it did start to get a little
and that's specifically
redundant
what I was speaking of.
and a bit much, where I was kind of like, I don't need another set piece, just like I want to see the ending now, the climax,
right.
but it just kept kind of like set piece.
Right.
So that's where the drawback was for me with the action, but overall it was really, really well done. Like what you're saying, Mackenzie Davis did a really good job with the physical action,
Right.
Going toe to toe with Gabriel Luna, the Rev 9. That action was pretty good, and I enjoyed that. The standout was the opening scene from the beginning, right there. It kind of, how would you say? It kind of set the playing field.
Right,
It kind of built a tension, with the music playing behind the old footage, and I was like, okay, I'm cool. I'm in. I liked it.
Okay.
I really, really liked that opening scene, but.
Okay, there's a but.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. And I'll say this: if you're cool with your Terminator being like just heavy action and really nothing more, for me, you'll probably enjoy it. But for me, I really wanted a little bit more, because the way I felt after the end of the film, I basically felt like it was kind of following beat for beat with T2, and
what's wrong with T2?
nothing is wrong with T2, but it has that feeling of I've been here before, so I
Okay.
kind of know the outcome.
Okay.
And so those are the things that I didn't really like. And then also too, at the very end of the film, I don't.
Don't you
I guess
spoil
I can't.
anything.
Yeah,
Don't
I
you
won't-
spoil
I don't
anything.
wanna,
I
don't
got
wanna
you,
spoil
people. Don't you
anything.
spoil anything.
But there was something that
I understand what
you
you're
know
saying.
what I'm saying. There was something that it was just felt like, okay, that's a little convenient,
Right.
You know, and I just, for me, I wanted a little bit more.
Here's the thing.
Where are you coming from?
I understand what you're saying. I get what you're saying as far as the ending, and specifically, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The beat by beat thing you're talking about, I get it. But here's the thing, is, and if you're talking about the other Terminator movies, other than 1 and 2, the rest were not well received by the majority of people.
Yeah.
So for me, I was just looking for something to kind of spark my fire
Okay, and
of
I think
the
that's
Terminator.
Okay, and I'll give you that. I think that's fair.
So-
I think it is definitely
And I feel
better
like-
than the others.
And I feel like this did it. Obviously, it's not going to come close to Terminator 1 or Terminator 2.
Yeah.
But
Well-
I feel like it did enough for me where I was like, okay, I see where they're going. You know, and too, a bonus, like a positive for me was the way, like, again, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like the way they brought in Arnold's T-800, how they brought him back, and the way they used him, it was you know, there's comedy in that.
Yeah.
It was different. I didn't expect.
You know, I will say that that was the two things that were really huge standouts for me that I liked was seeing Arnold and the way they used him, like
Right.
what you're saying, to really give him like this real like human aspect, you know,
Right.
to his
Right.
character, which was really nice surprise. And then also Linda Hamilton. She was
Yeah.
really, really good. I
Yes.
really enjoyed it. If the film had just really been about her, I think I would have enjoyed it more because I wanted more of her character.
You know what? I won't disagree with you. As far as the way the movie plays out, I enjoyed it. But if you told me the way it was in Linda Hamilton's backstory, if you told me I'm getting a full movie of that, sign me up. Because where she comes from and how she comes into the movie.
Because this film takes place, I believe, 25 years later, right?
Right,
Something
right.
like that. And had it been something like that, where we're seeing what she's been up to the
Yes,
past
yes.
25 years,
I'm on board.
I would have been totally on board with
board.
that, and I felt that that might have been a little bit different and original. But again, this is my thing where I get what you're saying. It's it's good, as far as like as just a plain action film. But
Right.
if you want a little bit more, what I'm
Right.
saying is it's kind of not original. And I think that's the problem for me, and then again, there's also problems with the timeline where it doesn't really fully make sense. Like, okay,
I mean, I get you, but when you're dealing with time travel, like a lot of the
Yeah,
timeline,
what does really make sense when it comes to time travel?
A lot of the timelines always get messed up when you deal with time travel. But
and here's my thing, and I'll get off my soapbox really quick.
Yeah,
there were
otherwise I'm gonna
things
kick you
about
off.
there were things about
I will kick him off the soapbox.
the other two sequels after T2, which was Rise of the Machines and Salvation. I know they weren't very good, but the thing I liked about
I like
those,
them both. I like them
I
both.
enjoyed them for what they were. But
No.
the thing
I liked them. You can enjoy whatever you want. I liked them.
Okay, but the thing that I liked about them was the idea that they had going for them, which
Okay.
was Rise of the Machines, Judgment Day is inevitable.
Right.
Had they been executed better, that would have been a better film. Salvation, I like the idea that they were no longer doing the time travel thing, but we're actually going to get to see the war, which
Right.
was new and original and different. But that film was just all over the place and not very good. It had a great trailer though, but
So he hates Terminator, pretty much.
no, I love Terminator. I really love the original one, Terminator, and then T2, Terminator, Judgment Day. Great sci-fi horror, and then great sci-fi action, and they're probably two of the best. And like I said, I maybe I'm holding this one to such a high standard.
You are, and you need to
but
bring
for
your
me,
you need
it
to
just
bring your
didn't
standard
fully
a
work
little
for me.
down, and accept this for it's a good. I feel like it's a good action movie. Yeah. Okay. Let me speak to some negative
Okay.
things.
Go ahead. Let's hear what you gotta say.
That I did not like. You know what? For me, the main actress, what's her name? Danny in the movie.
Okay, Natalia Reyes.
Yes, I wasn't feeling her like as who she is and her progression of what she becomes at the end of the movie. I didn't believe it.
Okay.
I wasn't. I just was like, I don't believe that this person is going from here to here to here to here, and so fast. So that was one for me. I wasn't following her story arc. Two, as much as I'm raving about the action scenes, there's one particular action scene where I was just like, yes, it's a Terminator movie. We have to suspend some disbelief.
Yes.
But there was one particular kind of scene in the movie where I was just like, I feel like this is a different action movie for this particular part of the movie. It just became, I want to say, it almost stepped into the Fast and the Furious kind of over the top.
Yeah,
action,
no, I get what you're saying. I know which one when you're
where
talking
I was just
about.
like, okay, all these other action pieces, they worked for me, but this one was just like
particular was kind of like
too much.
This
is too much.
And again, that was I think one you're talking about is more towards that third act,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay, I know which one you're talking about, and that was the thing for me. It was like, yeah, it's a bit much.
Yes.
But I don't know, Rob. Those are our thoughts.
Yeah.
Rob, I think I know where you're going, but what do you?
Don't you think you know where I'm going? This is what I'm going to say.
What is your verdict for this film? What are you going to do? Are you going to stay on the fence?
You don't run the show here, Adrian. What do you
actually,
think?
wait, I do run the show. I'm the host. So, Rob, what is your thought?
And I'm going to throw it back to you, Adrian. What is your thought of Terminator: Dark Fate? Are you going to stay on the fence? Or are you going to get off the fence?
I'm going to get off the fence.
Wow, really? After all that?
No, I'm. You know what? I actually on my way over here, I was like going back and forth. Do I recommend?
Is that why you were running so late? Is because you were going back and forth whether or not?
No, I had a bunch of errands to do, and it took a little bit longer.
Okay,
but anyway,
whatever. He didn't bring us any food, by the way.
I didn't.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Finish with your thoughts.
I will say I'm just gonna stay on the fence here.
Okay.
You're
gonna stay on the fence and on your soapbox.
And on my soapbox and preach and wag my
Wag
finger
your
about
finger.
how there's nothing original in Hollywood anymore. But I think I'm just gonna stay on the fence.
You're gonna stay on the fence.
I can't give my stamp of approval on here. But like I said before, if you're totally cool, I mean, again, the action's good. So I mean, if that's all you're looking for, you might have a great time with it. Rob?
Okay, well, this is where I'm leaning. I'm going to take Adrian's finger, I'm going to point it back in his face, and I'm going to get off the fence and tell you, if you like Terminator movies, yes, I'm going to say if you like Terminator movies, you should definitely check this out because there's flaws in this, yes, but there's flaws in all movies. But I feel like this is, especially it being kind of like retconning the Salvation and all the
rid of the other
and sticking this right behind T2.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a definite must. You should see this movie, and if you like action movies, check this movie out. So I'm gonna say get off the fence and go check this movie out because I feel like yes, there is some flaws, but if you just let your imagination run wild, then you will enjoy this movie.
All right, guys, thanks for watching our review of Terminator Dark Fate. Why don't you comment down below and let us know what you thought of the film. Do you agree with Rob or do you agree with me?
You're going to agree with me because you're smart.
Either way, just make sure you click like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Again, let us know what you think. And also follow us on social media on Instagram at On The Fence Movie Reviews.
And remember, we'll catch you on the fence.